Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome into Your Music Live here on Studio Live today, brought to you by our wonderful friends at DroKid. Yeah, if you're an independent creator, an artist, and you want to get your music out there to Amazon, Deezer, Tidal, YouTube Music, Apple Music, all the places, DroKid got you covered. And you can save 7% off your first year on any DroKid plan using the link up there or in the description. Actually, I just did a video showing 11 epic features of DroKid. I'll talk about that a little bit later in the show, but if you missed that one, go check it out. We got far too much music for me to be yammering on here too long, so let's get things started in style. This one is from Splinter, and this is a track called Lonely Places to kick things off here on Your Music Live.
I hope this letter finds you well. They say they left you by yourself, alone again. So take your time and listen close. Worry and what you fear the most is around the bend.
That is quite the way to start the day here on Your Music Live today. Very cool stuff. Lesson of the day. Dynamics are cool. Exactly. Spot on. Dynamics are impeccable on that one. So you want that ride. You want your song to be a roller coaster, yeah? You want to be able to take a trip. Very cool. Yeah, a little stained, a little disturbed, and all Splinter. And about that one, Splinter says, I hope you're having a great stream today. Well, we are now. My track, Lonely Places, is the black sheep of the songs on my new album. I've always been a fan of folk like John Mayer-esque music, and even though I'm known to make more heavy songs, I wanted to give the style my best shot. The folks over on my channel seem to enjoy this track, so I hope you and your community enjoy it as well. Yeah, I think you did. It was a very cool way to start a very cool day. Welcome aboard, everybody. Yeah, if you'd like to support me, you can do so in many ways. We got the Patreon, we got the memberships, we got super chats and stickers and donations and things. Or just hang out, be cool, join the chat, hit the thumbs up button. Man, you're spoilt with things you can do. G'day, Michael. Hello, Frank Terzo. G'day, Mark Bro. G'day, Barry Glenn. Hope you're all doing super well. If you're here today, say g'day because we appreciate everyone being here. Let's play our next artist. This was a featured artist here on the show a couple of weeks ago. We got another great featured artist for you here on the show this week. But this is an example of the sort of great music you can put out there into the world with DroKid. This is Nippleback. You heard me. They say Sarita originally wrote this song as the theme for an animated series, What About Mimi, in 2000. We never released it with the verse as the director loved the la la las, but we started playing this tune at shows and we fell in love with the surf rock vibe. We got some children of friends, actually children of original fans of the show, it turns out, to fill in the verses and la la las, and we think it adds a lot of a sense of joy we get from the song. Enjoy this one. I really dug this. I listened to this a couple of times times yesterday while I was setting up for the show. It is super cool. It's Nippleback, so it's super catchy. It is called What About Mimi here on Your Music Live. Slip in a little bit of that solo. I know it goes against all of the things we do around here at Your Music Live, but a little bit of surf rock solo every now and then never goes astray. Yeah, definitely reminds me of, those old Gidget beach movies where they'd all be like doing the swim and I don't know. Very cool stuff, though. One string solo. Mate, yeah, that's person after my own heart, because who can be bothered trying to work out the changes between strings? Just go up and down the same sucker. Just semitones and tones, baby, all the way. Good stuff there. Joe and Barry Glenn both approve. Excellent stuff. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Don't forget, thumbs up because the sun's up, and around the US it's definitely up because you folks have had a stinking heat wave over there in many places. So I hope you are cooling down with a refreshing beverage and a little bit of epic indie music, including this one. This is our mate Frank Terzo. I haven't heard from Frank for a while. Frank always produces quality. He says, hello, Pete. This is track number 4 from the album Terzo, or T3zo. It's a bit like that Numb Threeers. Remember that TV show, Numb Threeers? Or that movie with Brad Pitt. What was that one? 7N? Yeah, that. This is a true story about a young woman who has endured much pain at such an early stage of her life. A woman who lost almost everything that meant everything in her life. A woman who had every reason to give up, lose hope, and lose faith. A woman that has taught me that strength in the spirit will always prevail. A wonderful message. Not aligned with all of my shenanigans there. So Frank is going to take us and tug at our heartstrings with another epic track here. This is Frank Terzo here on Your Music Live, and this is his track called Kaylee's Song here on YML.
Ever had my share of downtime, running low on self-esteem, red lights, closures and roadblocks. It's never really what it seems. Mama took a liking to drinking, Daddy took a shortcut to God. His obstacles seem so relentless. Nothing's ever yours to be had. Let it go. Shine the light, let it go. It's gotta be better. Gotta be better. Johnny's got his house gone on curbside. Sadie drives in limousines. Two small roads apart. And all the lies they make.
As always, wonderful stuff there from Frank Turzo. Just those wonderful gravelly vocals, beautiful guitar work on that one, and just a lovely mix as well. Yeah, all around brilliant stuff. I know. How good is the start? Very cool stuff there, Frank Turzo doing his thing. You are welcome, my friend. And yeah, I'll be joining Frank on his show. He does a show every week on what is a Monday afternoon, evening for many of you. It's Tuesday morning for me. He does a community pulse show. And I'll be joining Frank for that in September to talk all about Songtember, which is just around the corner. Yeah, I know. Who would have thunk it that Songtember is here again? Like a month and a bit. Or we've only got August protecting us from Songtember, which is a good thing. And I'll tell you more about what Songtember's all about later on in the show. Let us continue on here with our next track. This is something special. Did you hear that theme song that we play? The Your Music, Your Music, Your Music Live? That's by a bloke called Mark, who you may better know as Kronk Song. And guess what? Yeah, I'll let him tell you. I hope you're well. Kronk Song has not been writing much recently as I've teamed up with friends to form a band, Molly's Handbag. We have several writers and I'm fortunate that we play a few of mine. This is one of them performed last weekend. Glad to say we went down well. Hope you like it. We're planning to record our stuff very soon. Keep up the great show, Pete, from Kronk. So yeah, this is something a bit special. This is Mark, Kronk Song, Lovell, and his crew doing their thing live. And I love a bit of live music, and I think you will too. So let's take a listen to this one. This is Molly's Handbag here on Your Music Live.
Special night. Still then things had not gone right. And then I saw her across a crowded room. All of a sudden, my heart went boom. And when I boom, boom, my heart went boom. And something inside me said, I just say, and when I boom, boom, I really true. But I find out very, very, very soon. long time, and I'm hoping that it stays just fine. Boom, 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 boom. My heart is beat, and something inside me says I can soon. Boom, 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 boom. We ain't cheap. I hope that.
How cool is that? Very good stuff there. Love the keys, love the guitars, that rhythm section. Yeah, someone said the rhythm section super tight on that one. Yeah, the drummer was doing his thing, and when he got up on there on the ride, yeah, really cool stuff. Yeah, rhythm guitar doing well. Great stuff. I love to see that sort of thing. So Mark sent me an email this week, and he said, oh, look, sorry, I know I'm still around, but I just haven't been creating as much because I've been busy and been playing with this band. He sent me that clip, and I said, check with the guys because I must play that on YML. I think the community needs to see that because it's super cool. And thankfully, Frank obliged and sent it my way. So thank you, Frank, for doing that. Going to play a couple more tunes, and then we've got some fun stuff happening. We've got the Play My Fire beat coming up. I'm going to tell you a little bit about DroKid. In fact, I'm going to tell you 11 things about DroKid because that was this week's video. But before that, we're going to play a couple of super talented ladies. First up, we have Rebecca Aldana, who says this song, written in Nicaragua and produced in LA, is talking of self-empowerment. It's the first song of Rebecca as a singer-songwriter, celebrating 20 years of live performance. That's how you dial it in. You do it for 20 years and you just get better and better. We've seen it here. We see it around here. Just keep doing things and you're going to improve. Let's give this one a little spin, shall we? Shall we try and pronounce it? Hoy voy por algo mío. It's Rebecca Aldana here on Your Music Live.
En el camino. Hoy quiero soltar la mirada perdida en el suelo y no pensar que está mal ser un ave que no sigue el vuelo. Dicen que voy contra corriente y que esta realidad me miente. Yo sigo los trazos que van más allá. Están por llegar muchas nubes que trae el invierno, cargadas del mar. Que me mojen, yo no tengo miedo. Dicen que voy contra corriente, un poco más de lo frecuente. Yo sigo los pasos sin dar marcha atrás. Hoy voy por algo, algo que siento mío. Hoy voy por algo, algo que siento mío. Voy a encontrarme en el camino, abriendo los brazos. No espero llegar, no espero llegar. Se mueven ruidos en mi almohada, van escondiéndose entre hilos. Pequeñas fugas del pasado quieren lugar en mi portada. Se quedarán volando al viento. Ya no hay espacios para el tiempo. Que rompan las olas para despertar. Están por llegar muchas nubes que trae el invierno, cargadas del mar. Que me mojen, yo no tengo miedo. Voy a bailar.
How good is that? Yes. A great song is a great song in any language, and like the vocal performance there, not surprising. If you didn't tell me that that was 20 years of live performance that creates that sound, I'd still think, yeah, this person's got talent and they know how to sing and work it. Like just the dynamics of their combining kind of the rhythm changes and a little bit of sort of the spoken word, and then just like instantly jumping an octave and hitting those notes perfectly. And great arrangement too. Someone was talking little sax stabs and fills and brass bits. Really good counter melodies doing their thing in the background. So yeah, great vocals and everything going well. G'day Pete Creswell. I hope you're doing well. Hello Michael, aka Zland Band. Hope you're doing well as well. Let's continue the role here of amazing female vocalists. Next up, we have Rhonda Lee, and they say, I wrote this song about a dying relationship and comparing how I felt to a fire and dying embers. It was recorded with a local audio engineer with grant money I received for a recording project this past winter. This is one of 3 songs recorded and will be released on August 15th. And I chatted with Rhonda, emailed a bit back and forth, and she mentioned that she's looking to get into recording her own stuff and wants to learn about GarageBand and stuff. And I said, well, you're in the right community, my friend. So we do 2 things around here. We love helping people get recording in their own home studios, and we love showcasing amazing performance and musicians. So we're going to do the second of those right now, and hopefully Rhonda hangs around in the community and can be helped out by some of you cool folks. Let's give this a spin. I think you're going to enjoy it. Embers, Rhonda Lee on Your Music Live.
Wanted to be warm, and so I built a fire. Threw in all I had to make the flame grow higher. And I welcomed you to gather round and share with me. Oh, it filled my heart to have your company. So I made you laugh, I made you smile, I made you love me for a while. But now the fire is gone and you cannot be found. I tried to keep the flame alive, but I watched the embers die. Now the fire is gone and you cannot be found. Now the fire is gone and silence is the sound. Now the fire is gone and you cannot be found. I threw in everything I had to keep it burning. The longing of my heart drowned out every warning. You don't have enough to keep this fire burning bright. I didn't listen, now it's dark and cold tonight.
Really nice song. Excellent songwriting, great singing. The production there is subtle but really good. I think Nippleback said there, it is harder than you think to balance a really nice piano and acoustic guitar sound together. They kind of compete with some frequencies, so really great mix there. So good job. Now you got the challenge of when you don't have a studio to record in, getting those good performances and great recordings. But the good news is we live in the future where you can do exactly that. Very good stuff indeed. What I really loved it production-wise is the doubled vocal that came in. It was beautifully mixed double vocal, and that's something I don't hear a lot of folks doing, and I think more people should do, because if you want to take it from a verse to a chorus and get some real power and punch, doubling up a vocal, so recording the same vocal twice, yeah, it can work really well, and it worked beautifully well in that song. Yeah, and not too much. You could have, a song like that, you could just make swim in reverb and delay till the cows come home, but whoever was helping you with that in the production, they kept it simple, and that can really work well. So great stuff indeed. Check out all of those down in the description. All the songs that we play here on the show are listed in the description. I've done all the hard work so that you don't have to. Speaking of hard work, I've done the hard work of finding out how to do everything in DistroKid. In fact, I've got a brand new video here on the channel which shows 11 of the epic features of DistroKid. If you don't know who DistroKid are, here's what you do. You upload your songs, you upload your EPs, you upload your albums, and DistroKid puts them out to all these places. Yeah, one yearly subscription and they go to iTunes, to Amazon, to Tidal, to Deezer, to Snapchat, to TikTok, to YouTube. It really is amazing stuff. But once you sign up, there's a heap of cool things under the hood here. You've got the vault to protect your music. You've got mini videos you can make. You've got promo cards that you can use to showcase your music. You've got the hyper follow page. There are so many features here in DistroKid. So I implore you to head on over to my DistroKid FAQ. It's at studiolivetoday.com/DistroKid. It's up the top there. There you'll find all the information you need to know about DistroKid, including links to the playlist of videos. I've done more than 50 videos all about how to upload your music, how to promote your music, and all of the cool tools and features that DistroKid has. So go and check it out and save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. There you go. Thomas Christ there in the chat doing what he does do best, which is moderating and letting you know about all the cool things such as our sponsors, DistroKid. We thank DistroKid for supporting me and supporting you and your independent music. Next up, someone who needs no introduction. I've always wanted to say that and then just hit play. But no, I will give them an introduction because I know there's many newer folks that haven't been around for a while, and the name Jerry Gomes might not mean much to you. But those that know Jerry and his music know that you're in for a treat. Jerry says, this is a very simple song, but it's one of my favourites. Hugh Caldwell and Mark Wolf helped me with their musical talents, recorded with Logic Pro on iPad and mastered by Jade Starr. It is called 7 White Horses. Jerry Gomes, Your Music Live.
Seven white horses are watching the wind blow the leaves down the lane past the church where the people are solemnly gathering round, not making a sound. Solemnly gathering round, not making a sound. Faded old memories of places and people, the strange and the mystical, the sad and the wonderful, like a song with a melancholy rhyme to the tempo of life. Watercolor fantasies on plain stretched white canvas. The dark shadows are slumbering while the splashed color dances, washing away all your pain like a walk in the rain. Washing away all your pain like a walk in the rain. I'm not the same as I used to be. So many things washing over me. I face the day no matter what it brings. It's all I can do because the rest is unknown.
Really love those the dissonant chords in there, like using the seventh chords in there just works perfectly. You could easily just make those major chords, but like, yeah, really great songwriting there. Yeah, very Bowie-y vibes, especially in the break there. I agree. I like it. Shades of Roger Waters in the vocal treatment too. Yeah, there you go. A couple of folks thinking a little Roger Waters-esque vocal on that one for sure. Great stuff there from Jerry Gomes. A little Bowie. Hey, if you've got Bowie and Roger Waters, yeah, if people are comparing you to that, then you're definitely doing something right, Jerry. And I love it. I love that, hearing the names like Jerry Gomes and Frank Terzo, it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful that we've got so many new folks around the community that are just learning about everyone and getting to know folks. But yeah, when I see folks that I know have been around and have been there for song timbers past over the last sort of 5 and 6 years, yeah, it's wonderful to see you. So I love it. I love the old and the new, the borrowed and the blue. Let's do one more song, and then we're going to do our Play My Fire beat. Get those fingers ready to type in the code word. I'm going to reveal it in just a jiffy, but for now, this one's really cool. This is Jay Stevens, and this is a track called In the Pine Belt. They say written, produced, and recorded by Jay himself. You can follow Jay on social media by searching Jay Stevens Music. Stevens with a V. Important stuff. This particular song was written after Hurricane Katrina that wreaked havoc on Mississippi in the region where Jay is from. Hope you enjoy. Let's give this one a spin. And you know it's quality because it's been provided to YouTube by DroKid. Let's take a listen. It's In the Pine Belt. Jay Stevens, Your Music Live.
Took me so long to see another move like you do. The dreams and visions over and over, spinning out of control. Too many times now, over and over. See what you've done. The curse on the people. Times of chaos, taking our trees from us in the Pine Belt. Oh, in the Pine Belt. In the conversation over the people. Where do we go from here? And the helpless victims here in the Southland, praying for the Afghan man and the starving children and the mean.
Jay Stevens there. Very cool live band kind of feel to that. And as Nippleback said there, I get the feeling that you want that kind of live and loose feel. A couple of times there, it took me a little bit out of the groove. So maybe just working on that timing. But hey, you know what? That's what we're here for. We're here to create. And the more that you create and record and release, the more you can nail it down. And it is hard to do, especially when you have a beat like that has a lot of tom feels. It can be really hard to hit the syncopated rhythm with all the drum heels. Yeah. So good stuff. I love it. I love the idea. Very proggy, very nice stuff indeed. And yeah, maybe a little higher on the vocals, but I did love when the vocals came in. I'm like, these vocals fit perfectly. A little bit of a Dawesian vibe there, in my opinion. Jay Stevens, great stuff. I'm throwing a like over on that one and subscribing to that channel. I know we've got prog, quite a bit of prog related stuff. In fact, I reckon our next song is a prog song as well. But before we do that, in fact, let's embrace that, because I love the serendipity of how things work around here. Why can't I pick my lifestyle? There we go. I'm going to make this simple for you. We're going to go #prog. That is going to be the code word, just to keep it nice and simple, and to make it related to what we're talking about here. So if you would like to enter the Play My Fire beat #prog in the chat, how does this work? If you put #prog in the chat and the random generator selects you, so be like Scotty Baby, be like Michael, if you put yourself in there and it picks you, you get to play one of your songs. Simple as that. You don't have to go on the list. You don't have to submit forms. No hard stuff. You just put the name of your artist, track, and platform in the chat, and you could be the winner. And we do this twice every show, so you have 2 chances to win. Yeah, roll those dice, roll them bones, and hope it's not snake eyes. Hope you roll a 7. 7 out. All right, let's play another track. This one is another prog band. This is called ISOI, Insight of Ideas. And they say we are a progressive rock group from Tennessee. Pain, love, and personal growth encompass the aura of our music. I dig. I for one approve. Let's give this a spin, shall we? ISOI, The Trip, on Your Music Live.
Even when you fall, you think you know it all. You know your reality. You feed these lies, compromise. You go back and forth and I don't know why. You bring out the worst in me, so please, I'm on my knees. That's your bullshit. Go feed it to the world. You think you're this, that, snap. Your coldness, in which I'm aware your reputation exceeds you, you're all but there, so believe me when I tell you that you creep and don't you own that I know you're dripping, still bleeding, and I don't even care why. It's your negative energy, your hate is your entity, 100 to infinity, you're defeated. Control, alt, delete, you've been deleted. Every little lie will make you, every little breath will take you, it will lend a healing hand to save you. The weight of your head forsakes you. Oh my God, you lost composure. Here I am, just running.
Oh, yeah. I know. You want to keep hearing more because the thing about prog is you kind of need to listen to it all the way through. So, you know, YML is like a giant tease when it comes to prog music. But you can go and check out the full thing. We're only halfway through there. You've got a whole another 2.5 minutes to go. So go and check it out. Link in the description, Insight of Ideas Band. They've got a subscribe and a like from me there. Yeah, wasn't that cool? Yeah, really, really good stuff. It was kind of like, as I'm listening to that, I'm like, this is like if Mike Patton and Rammstein collaborated. Like it's just that really kind of heavy with the sort of growling, but then it had these funky ass drums in the background and really cool. Yeah, speed metal, prog rock. Awesomeness. All right. Very cool stuff there. Thank you for sharing that one. Let's play one more song. Let's play some Welten. Speaking of Rammstein, let's play some Weltenkinder. Not exactly aligned, but Germany for the win. So we'll play this one and then we will do the Play My Fire beat. So hang tight. I haven't forgotten about that. Weltenkinder said, in the cosmic... Okay, I've got to say it like this. In the cosmic void where shadows dance and stars ignite emerges a haunting melody. Empor, a dark pop anthem weaves celestial threads of longing and defiance. Yeah. All right. This is Weltenkinder. This is Empor here on Your Music Live.
In the silence of the night, we feel the pulse beneath, a rhythm that's calling from the ground to our feet. The whispers of the wind tell stories untold of dreams that await in the night's gentle cold. With every breath we draw near to the edge of the world where the air is clear. The stars align in a dark City lights fade as we ascend above, leaving behind what we once thought was love in the space between.
Weltenkinder. Yeah, freaky deaky with the owl going on there. Yeah, I too would like to hear a little more vocals on that one, only because Weltenkinder has an amazing voice, and I'd love to hear more of it. But yeah, I know that the mix could come up a little bit, couldn't it? Overall, I did sort of turn the volume up there towards the end, but yeah, really cool stuff. I love the and again, it's just that lovely. Just nice, laid back, kind of gritty vibe, very hypnotizing for sure. Awesome stuff there from Weltenkinder. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, we played Rebecca from Nicaragua. It was really good tune earlier. If you missed that one on the show, go back and check it. Link in the description down below. Should we do the little spinny thingy? I think so. So we've got 15 entries here. You know what? We're going to turn Weltenkinder up. And I'm gonna crank the volume here so that it's a little louder. And let's give this a spin. Good luck, everybody.
The horizon calls with a promise so bright. Beckoning
Attention.
for
It is our wonderful friend and moderator Thomas Christ. And if you're going, oh no, it's rigged because it's the moderator Thomas Christ that's won, fear not. Far too lazy to rig anything. I just spin the wheel and see what happens. And if you're like, but Tom's won before. Yeah, Tom's here every hour of every show of every week. So he has a higher win rate. So there you go. So Tom knows the drill. He can choose a track for us to play here on the show today. But if you're lost, don't go crying into your cornflakes, because you'll have a second chance to win in the second half. We do it again in part 2, Electric Boogaloo. While we wait on Tom to decide what to play, let's play this one from Salvabadia. They say, I wrote November as an exercise for my class in music theory for electronic music. Very cool. It's the instrumental version, and it's about someone who must face a change and takes a first step forward. On Construcción is my second mini EP featuring November and Quien Ada Ahi. I hope you like it. And I hope you're not too offended by my terrible pronunciation. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? Salvabadia, Your Music Live. Wherever you're going to school to learn how to produce music like that, they are teaching you well, because that is a very cool vibe. And I love the little chord changes in there. You can tell you're learning about music theory, because that had some great chord changes. Go and tell your teacher, your professor, your tutor that they have done well. They have taught you wisely. Good stuff indeed there from Salvia Bardia. Yeah, you got to. I often think, should I take my face? Do you need my face on there when we're bopping along to a tune? And then I'm like, yeah, because then you get to see what I think of it. I get to salute to it. Good stuff indeed. Hey Thomas, have you chosen a track? Did I miss that? I don't see. I see that you won. I don't see a chosen track yet. So you're too busy being supportive to be selfish and choose a cool track for us to play here as the Play My Fire beat. So we'll play another song after while we wait on Thomas to decide what he would like us to play. Let's stick over here on the cloud of sounds. See if we get an ad. Remember Lotto Cat? When here's an ad. What is it for? How boring is this? It's an ad for SoundCloud. It's not even playing. Oh, SoundCloud, when will you learn? Look, it stopped me playing. It's queued up a SoundCloud Go ad for 30 seconds, but it's failed to play. Okay, let's refresh, shall we? Okay, now the ad's not there and it's going to let me play. Whatever. Thank you. By the way, slaps.com. Wonderful. Wonderful substitute for SoundCloud. Free, done by DroKid, has no ads, won't ever crash like that. Just saying. All right, let's play this one. This is Ryan Rogers, and he says, "Hi Pete, this song is a change up for me. There's a lot darker than my usual peppy, happy Pollyanna stuff. I'm proud of the esoteric lyrics and vibe. I wrote it after watching a political convention on TV last week. Oh dear. The hypocrisy and bombast. Enjoy." Oh yeah, that could angry up the blood. That will make anyone create a dark piece of music. Let's take a listen to the one. This one's called Old World Sparrows. Ryan Rogers.
So now what? So now what? It's brunch time in the Badlands. Sunbathing with the scorpions. The kingdom needs a tyrant. And darkness breeds permission. So now what? One by one. So now what? One by one. Find new blood for the right price. The escort smiled, but she blinked twice. Turn up the pain till it feels right. The electric guy keeps the paradise. So now what? One by one. So now what? One by one. Pick out a mask and encircle the weak. If the room gets too cold, they just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. If there's nobody, there's no crime.
Ryan Rogers, that is very different for you. And I had no idea you could pull off that amazing Stipe-esque performance there. Love it. Love the second vocal in there and the little quick vibratos there worked perfectly for that song. Really created exactly the sort of mood I think you were going for there. That is really, really good. I'm always impressed with what Ryan produces. But yeah, that's like, it's a shift. And I approve. I like it. Pete John's vibe. It's a little bit me. Someone said it sounded like I was singing along. Yeah, Ryan and I have similar sort of voices and kind of vibes, although Ryan's are usually a little bit more upbeat and peppy and country than what I produce. Although, yeah, I do a bit of upbeat, peppy country stuff. So very cool song. Appreciate it. Thank you for sharing that one. Speaking of sharing, you know what Thomas Christ has done? Because Thomas Christ is a wonderful human being, he's decided that we should play a song by a brilliant artist, a Canadian artist. He's a pilot, as well as being an amazing singer, songwriter, performer, band member. He does it all. He's Mike Haggith, and this is his track Hot and Cold, featuring Het Triani on guitar, and a wonderful pick here from Mr. Thomas Christ for our Play My Fire beat.
he took my best flight and drove it straight into the ground. They say you've gotta learn to love. When I'm faced with the pain, I gotta try to tough it out. Play it like I'm swimming while I drown. You never try to pull me up, you just keep filling up your cup, and it takes me down, 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 down. Hey, baby, it's hard and cold. I'm just looking for a hand to hold. Baby, it's hard and cold. I'm just looking for a hand to hold. Living my best life. Oh, and I ain't getting back with you. 'Cause you got the best drive. It's all that you know how to do. I try not to pick up the phone, but I just can't help the feeling that I die alone now. And everybody's keeping up and on. But there's no sense shacking up if you've been taught packing up. So turn it round, 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 round. Hey.
Very cool stuff from Mike. And yeah, apparently his hand was hurting a lot after he created this video. I remember from back in the day. Yeah, earworm for days there with Mike Haggith and Hetriani on the guitars. There's a few people in this community that are just, I know, I say this all the time, but there's folks like Gary Hubbs, there's folks like Mike Haggith, like Mark, like Michael. Canadians are just the nicest people ever. We've got some wonderful Canadians in this community. And I know I'm blanking on a whole bunch of you. So you're like, I'm Canadian and I'm awesome, Johns. Why do you say they're good? But yeah, there's and New Zealanders as well, like Glenn Clark over in New Zealand. There's just something like New Zealanders are to Australians what Canadians are to Americans. We're fine and you're fine, but Canadians and New Zealanders are just a little bit nicer and just cooler. And I don't know what it is. I'm sorry. I'm offending people by saying nice things. But yeah, great song. The little piano feels in there. Excellent singing and songwriting. And yeah, the fact that he's actually also yeah, there you go. There's more Canadians out the wazoo. Yeah, there's the fact that he does this and then is also, you know, like a full-time commercial pilot. Kind of next level cool, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Got a few more songs to play for you here. Then we are going to reveal our featured artist of the week. I've got a Pete's pick for you, which is pretty rad if I do say so myself. And then we've got another whole hour after this of amazing, epic indie tunes. Let's jump over to this one. Jump to attention. A little dancing never hurt. This is Michael, a.k.a. Zland Band. Chuck those Zeds in the chat, folks. Let's give it a spin. Alo, aka Zland Band, with layers upon layers upon layers of goodness there. Jump to Attention is the name of that track. And yeah, look, I was thinking, I usually hear Michael's songs before I hear Michael's songs, either on Tom's show or because I'm subscribed, they just pop up and I listen to them. That one I hadn't heard because it's unlisted. So there you go, an accidental premiere. I didn't even realize it. So there you go. You can jump over and take a listen to that one over on Michael's channel. He's just always working on something new. That man, unbelievable. If you missed the interview that Jade did with him recently, head over to Jade Starr's channel. Just search Jade Starr Michael Zland. You'll find it. It's all findable. That's the thing with YouTube. It's a pretty good search engine. I'll give it that. It's one of the good reasons, good things that happen when Google bought YouTube is that they made the YouTube search engine basically the Google search engine, which means you can find things reasonably easily. Let's play another tune. This one is Gas Food Music. I wanted to try my hand at creating EDM. And apparently a terrifying looking album art as well. I dig it. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? The Man Who Died Laughing. Your music live. I got to tell you, I had a little bit of a headache before I started the show, and there's been so many amazing head-bopping tunes that I'm going to be in trouble. By the end of the show, I'm just going to be like, da, 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 da. So it doesn't mean I don't like it. It means that I've bopped too hard. Very cool stuff there. And well done. Yeah, you definitely created EDM, and I approve. I think that's really, really cool. Thank you for sharing it. Gas Food Music. Whenever I see that, I think of like a sign. I don't know if this is what you're going for, but like a sign on like this is again based on movies because I've never been there, but like in the back streets of America, you're driving down some country road and it's like Gas Food Music and you pull over and it's like some biker bar and you go in there and it's like, gas pumps out the front and then there's a waitress comes up, what can I get you, hun? She's got like a coffee pot in her hand and there's some guy behind like one of those wire fences playing like a guitar and there's like kind of rough and they start throwing bottom. Now I'm thinking just the Blues Brothers, aren't I? Anyway, Gas Food Music. Going off on tangents. Hello, Dynamite and Throw. Hope you are doing well, my friend. Perfect for aerobics. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that. All right, one more song before we reveal our featured artist and my pick, and this comes to us from Zizuthrus, which, as you may know, is from our wonderful friend, whose name is eluding me right now. Oh man, why can I not remember names? I'm really Thomas. Tell me what is. All I can think of is I love his beard, and I promised I wouldn't say anything about his beard this week. Anyway, he is a one-man band from Italy, and this is guitar playthrough of the song Darkness Within Us. This track tries to deeply explore our inner darkness, and I'm sure it will be successful at doing that. Let's give it a spin. Zizuthrus and Darkness Within Us. Zoutrus, and of course Emmanuel Ferro is the name of the artist that I was blanking on. I'm like, I know it's EF. Is it Enrique Finkelstein? No. Is it Evan Furrenbrouwer? No. Oh man, it's one of those days, folks. Very cool stuff indeed there, and people getting into the gas food music thing. Nevada is weird. Everything has slot machines. Like from the second you touch down at the airport, there's ways to gamble and drink pretty much everywhere. It was weird. I went into a gas station again, funnily enough, in Las Vegas, at the end of the Las Vegas Strip, the rough end, the north end of the Strip, and there's a gas station there. Walked in there. There were slot machines along one side. The children got muffins. I got a tall boy of beer, and just walked out on the Strip and just started drinking a beer. And I'm like, this is a weird and wacky place. Oh, Vegas, we love you, but man, I don't know how you live there because it's a great place to visit, but whew, could get yourself into trouble over there. All right, let us play my pick. Now, my pick, what I really want to tell you to do, and is to go and listen to the entire album, 21 Pilots Clancy. They've done videos for every single song on the album, and there's some really amazing tunes and some great videos on there. And one of the clips is just a brilliant representation of the music industry. They handcraft this beautiful sort of thing, and you're not sure what's going on in the whole video. And then at the end, he hands it to a guy that's clearly supposed to be a record executive. And he puts it in a shotgun and tries to shoot. And he's like, no, miss. And so this piece of art that they created, and then he's just shoots it off into the air. He's like, no, miss, next. And then they just sort of turn around and walk away dejected. And it is such a great representation of the music industry and the record companies in particular. So go do that. But because I can't play 21 Pilots here on the show, I thought I'd play the next best thing, and that's Thomas Christ. Now, if you think that this is all rigged because Thomas Christ won the Play My Fire beat, decided to pay it forward, and now I'm playing that as retribution, no, this was already planned. I'm too lazy for that, and I'm not smart enough to do things on the fly. But I wanted to play something a bit different. This is Thomas Christ's side project, and this is a song called E.T. Phone Home. And this is something that I find myself humming to myself, singing to myself, just popping into my head. It is the hookiest of hookies, and that comes from me, Mr. Hookie, because people say that my stuff is earworms. This is a gosh darn earworm, and I think you're going to love it. It's from his side project called Folk You. It is Thomas Christ. It is E.T. Phone Home. My pick here on Your Music Live. well, I am. When I visit America, I'm an alien because they call people from other country aliens. But E.T. Phone Home, very cool stuff. How did you know? I found out this week that apparently and they being like, I think Spielberg or Lucas or whoever did E.T., when they re-released it on DVD, the agents that are chasing E.T. at the end used to carry guns, and they digitally changed them to walkie-talkies so that it didn't look like they were coming to, shoot the alien. They were coming, oh, we're just talking on our walkie-talkies. Yeah. So, yeah, a little bit of historical whitewashing. No, not even. Alien washing? I don't know. But very cool. Yeah, Devo meets Kraftwerk. I love it. I love that. The drawing I did, yeah. I think that's part of what I love about it. Just with the phone there and the finger out, and there's nothing about that I don't love. So I thought, yeah, we'll play that one as my pick of the week. Featured artist time. This is an artist that I say this about these sort of artists we don't hear from often. But whenever something comes out from them, it's always awesome. And we played a track of theirs about 3 or 4 months ago on Your Music Live, and it got a really great reaction. It was a cool tune, and it had a great music video to go along with it too. And when I saw that this artist had a new release, I had to reach out and say, hey, make sure it comes our way for Your Music Live. She sent it to me, and I listened to it, and I'm like, this is a great tune. Again, you've hit it out of the park again. So our featured artist is going to be Maya Klaas. And this is the song Typhoon. This is a song that we heard a while back. Whenever this pops up on my random playlist, it's cool. It's great video. It's just all around awesome. And you'll hear something brand new from Maya at the end of the show. So here is my pick here for our featured artist, Typhoon, on Your Music Live. Song and really well produced videos. If you've ever tried to shoot a video including a mirror, number one, don't. And number two, if you do, you'll quickly find out how hard it is to manage reflections and not get your camera or any of your setup or any of your gear in the background of your shot. Whenever I see a movie and they've got a mirror, I'm like, oh, that took the production, the DP, like an hour to set up that shot to make sure nothing was reflected. How cool is that though? And yes, as they mentioned, Maya will be closing out the show with her brand new tune, I Know I Love You But, which you've got to look forward to at the end of the show. Now, Maya, is it Maya or Maya? I'm probably been mispronouncing your name, and it's really hard to know when you just see something written down. I've been saying Maya Klaas, but if you need to correct my pronunciation, I won't be offended. Yeah, very cool. It's got that kind of poppy vibe, but a little bit of that Latin, that feel. That was very, very cool. All right, let's play some covers, shall we? Ready to dive under the covers? Yeah, we've got a few covers this week. We haven't had any for a while, and now we've got 4 of them for you. So let's start with this one. This is a cover of the Human League classic "Don't You Want Me," recorded using GarageBand on my MacBook. It's Mark Made Music. I was listening to this one just yesterday when I was doing the setup of the show, and really digging it. So I think you're going to enjoy this one too. This is Mark Made Music and "Don't You Want Me," punk metal cover. Oh yeah.
As a waitress in a cocktail bar, when I met you, I picked you out, I shook you up and turned you around, turned you into someone new. Now 5 years later on, you've got the world at your feet. Success has been so easy for you, but don't forget it's me who put you where you are now, and I can put you back down too. Don't you want me? You know I can't believe it when I hear that you won't see me. Don't you want me? You know I don't believe you when you say that you don't need me. Much too late to find. You think you change your mind? You better change it back or we will both be sorry. Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Oh. Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Oh, I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. That much is true. But even then I knew I'd find a much better place, either with or without you. The 5 years we've had have been such good times. I still love you. But now I think it's time I live my life on my own, and guess it's just what I must do. Don't you want me?
That is so cool. I listened to that one a couple of times yesterday too because I dug it. I really like the original, but it's almost like, especially a lot of these old sort of 80s songs, like when Real Big Fish did "Take on Me," a lot of these sort of 80s synthwave tunes go really well because they've got kind of some cool sort of 4-chord progressions, and yeah, they just work so well for a punk song. So really cool. And as I was listening to that, I'm like, oh, this song is just bursting. It's got to go to halftime for the start of the chorus, and did not disappoint. Yeah. So anyway, very, very well done indeed. And I agree with Stay Tuned, who said probably better than the original. I would rather listen to that than the original Human League version. But that's because I'm a bit biased. I love a little bit of punk rock and something a bit heavier. Let's play this one from Jackknife Combat, who say another remix of a song that is in a different language, but it's catchy. The genre of the remix is hands up or something like that. I hope you guys have a nice day/night. I'm having a great morning, and I hope you're having a great evening, afternoon, or whatever it is for you. This is Jackknife Combat. I'm not going to even try to pronounce the title of this one. Let's have a listen.
Quanto
love the video. The opening up with the old Windows Media Player, and is that what Windows is that? Is that Vista or Millennium Edition or something like it's? Or if 98 even, is it? Yeah, got to do the solitaire as well and the Minesweeper. Oh, very cool stuff. I dig it. Yeah, that's I'm gonna get the heartbeat beeping quite quickly listening to that. Definitely gamer music, even if those games happen to be nothing wrong with a bit of Minesweeper. Played Minesweeper back in the day. My wife liked Minesweeper. I was more of a solitaire guy. I never quite got the Minesweeper. But yeah. Good stuff. I like it. I like the creativity of the video. Let's play another one. This is Infinious. They say, Interstellar is my favourite movie of all time, so I made an EDM remix of its main theme. I hope you enjoy. And I hope you enjoy this one as well. Across the Stars, Your Music Live.
Do not go gentle into that good night.
Very cool. Nice drop there. Very tight production on that one there from Infinious, Across the Stars. Not familiar with the movie or the music, but I like it. Yeah, good chord changes, good vibes, good stuff all round. Yeah, tight production on that one for sure. One more cover here in the Under the Covers section. This is, it's our mate Cookie. We're heading up to Queensland with our mate Cookie. He says, hey Pete, here's a cover of Neil Diamond's Am I Sad? Said? I am, I said. Sorry, I sort of said, am I sad? And I'm like, I don't remember that Diamond classic, Am I Sad? No, I think you're happy. I am, I said. Recorded recently. I will be listening from across the ditch in New Zealand on Monday. Look up and live. How do you say that in New Zealand? Look up and live. God, I'm so sorry to my New Zealand friends. I spent the first half praising you and saying how cool you were, and now I do horrible impersonations of your accent. Let's give this one a spin. This is I Am, I Said, Neil Diamond cover, Cookie on Your Music Live.
Well, LA's fine, the sun shines most of the time. The feeling is laid back. Palm trees grow and the rents are low. You know I keep thinking about making my way back. I'm New York City born and raised, but nowadays I'm lost between two shores. LA's fine, but it ain't home, and New York's home, but it ain't mine no more. I am, I said, to no one there, and no one heard at all, not even the chair. I am, I cried. I am, said I, and I am lost, and I can't even say why. It's leaving me alone still.
Cookie and Neil Diamond. I said yes. I too covet that guitar whenever I see a Maton or a Martin. As much as I love my Taylor, Maton and Martin, it's like, oh, is that a Maton or a Martin? It's like, doesn't matter. They're both amazing. It doesn't matter which one. But great stuff there. Frank Terzo said Neil Diamond was a big influence in my writing. Love this cover. Very cool. Yeah, just a man and his guitar up there in Queensland. And yeah, Cookie said you're going to be around Adelaide Town in the coming months. So give me a shout. We went out and had a couple of beers, maybe a couple more beers. Last time he was in town. Always good to catch up with folks from the community. Let's go from Queensland all the way to Queensland. And the Red Motor Project is our mate Darren Anderson, all written and recorded by Darren for the Red Motor Project, recorded in GarageBand iOS. This is for our Australian friends. If you're outside of Australia, yeah, you just follow along. Crumb sausage is exactly what it sounds like, a sausage that's been crumbed. And a sausage, we mean like the sausage links that you might have. It's a classic Australian lunch order, tuck shop, canteen treat for kids at school. And Chico Roll is the classic thing you eat from the local fish and chip shop on a Friday night, usually after a few too many 4Xs up there in Queensland. So this is one crumb sausage and a Chico Roll, the Red Motor Project, here on Your Music Live.
It's one crumb sausage and a Chico roll. 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 It's one crumb sausage and a Chico roll. 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 Just one.
Had to play the whole thing. See, I don't know. There's just something about that. It was only 2.5 minutes, so I'm like, we're gonna sneak in the whole thing there. Drinking the 4X, wearing the 4X t-shirt, and singing about crumb sausage and Chico Roll. Now, for the uninitiated amongst you, Chico Roll, again, as I mentioned, is a Australian institution. If you go search it on the web, this is the sort of advertising that they would give you for a Chico Roll. Hit the hotspot. It was very 80s. Couldn't you go one? Very suggestive. Grab a Chico. So, yeah. wouldn't really be able to have those as your advertising campaign these days, but yeah, it definitely has some nostalgic vibes for those of us that were around. And look, they're still going strong. There's still nothing wrong with a Chico roll or a crump sausage. Don't have crump sausages as much anymore. I don't see them in many of the places, but around here at least. Maybe Queensland is still rocking the crump. You were the last state to have a sizzler restaurant, so maybe Queensland is still rocking the crump sausages as well. All right. After that one, let's move on. Mafese is our next artist, and they say the beat is just overall made because of me being a huge wrestling fan, and that the feel is a group of rebels having a fun time together, which is the Bullet Club in New Japan. There you go. So enjoy. Let's give this one a little spin, shall we? It's called Blade Runner here on Your Music Live. Mafese. I know nothing of wrestling culture. I don't know who any of those people are or the references, but I like a bit of a jazzy vibe and a cool beat. So why not? I say. Thank you for sharing that one. Sharon be Karen. And speaking of Sharon and Karen, if you'd like to do me a big solid, you can share this show using the link below. You can also hit the thumbs up button if you're having a good time, and leave a comment. If you're watching on the replay, I know not everyone can be here for the live show. If you're on the replay, love you just as much. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you're digging. Let me know if you're hungry for a crumb sausage and a Chico roll like the rest of us right now. What should I have for lunch? I'm going to go think about that. I'm going to take a quick break while I play this next one. This is Los Hombres Sin Ley, our mate Raul Nieves. It says, hello, Pete. Presenting today a new studio recording from Los Hombres Sin Ley called Caminando, Walking. Recorded with GarageBand in my home studio in Mallorca. Hope you guys enjoy it. Mallorca. I was watching something about, there was a movie. There's a movie with Harry Connick Jr. where he goes and lives in the Greek Isles. We got about 10 minutes into it. The scenery was beautiful. Loved the accents. It was just a shit movie, so we stopped watching it. But it did make me think I'd love to get over to Greece one day. Let's give this one a spin. This is Caminando, Los Hombros Sin Ley on Your Music Live.
Caminando, haciendo huellas sin parar, tropezándome contigo, que me hace simular, simulo que no miro por un resplandor, volviéndome tu amigo, soñador. Vas caminando, buscando flores del olvido, a pleno viento, viento perdido. Y llegas abrazando mi espectro emocional, cargándome de cosas que no puedo evitar, un simulacro de amores divertidos, regalándonos besos que nunca vimos, un simulacro sigas abrazando mi espectro emocional, cargándome de cosas que no puedo evitar. Un simulacro de amores divertidos, regalando unos besos que nunca vimos. Un simulacro de amores convencidos que por un rato seguimos siendo amigos.
Had to sneak a little of the solo in there, didn't we? Very cool stuff there from Los Hombres Sin Ley. And Pete is getting very confused because apparently Spain and Greece are interchangeable. I was thinking of Mykonos, not Mallorca. Geography, not this guy's strong suit, but Raul, I think I've placed Raul in various different places all around the world. Every time I talk to him, I think he lives somewhere else. So my apologies, Raul, but a very, very cool tune. Thank you for sharing that one. Remember, sharing is caring. We're going to play one more song and then we're going to talk a little bit about DistroKid because they are our wonderful sponsors. And in fact, if you are an independent artist, a creator, a band like Raul has, and you'd like to get your music out there to the world, DistroKid got you covered. Save yourself 7% off any DistroKid plan in the first year using the link up there and in the description. Let's play this one. Comes to us from Three-Legged Animals, and they say this was recorded in GarageBand in my living room and highlights climate change and how it's ignored by governments because of their greed and corruption. Here. Let's give it a spin, shall we? This is from Three-Legged Animals and Living in the Upside Down. Your Music Live.
Mother Earth, what have we done? This lack of respect that we show you. Narcissistic leaders wanting it all, grabbing what they can. Billions spent on weapons of war, feeding the rich while starving the poor. How does this benefit us as the planet slowly turns to dust? We're living in the upside down. We won't take any more. Living in the upside down. An environmental war. The privileged idiots are running the show, disconnected from reality. They don't represent you or me, fucking us over for their own greed. Billions spent on weapons of war, feeding the rich while starving the poor. How does this benefit us as the planet slowly turns to dust? We're living in the upside down.
Really cool stuff there from Three-Legged Animals, Living in the Upside Down. And yeah, it's kind of scarifying when you think about it, isn't it? When you think about, they don't represent us at all was one of the lines there, and you're thinking, oh yeah, aren't they supposed to be elected representatives? Aren't they supposed to represent the good for the people? Yeah, democracy's got a bit of a challenge going on at the moment, doesn't it? Just quietly. And yeah, but everywhere, not only in politics, but in business and, I don't know, in the music industry. Yeah. Right is wrong and wrong is right. Oh, yeah, I know. Anyway, we won't get off track because I know. What don't you talk about? Sex, politics, religion. Sadly, that's 98% of music. People are like, make sure you don't talk about sex, politics, or religion on the show. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not playing anything then. Alrighty, let's play. We played this band last week and they were awesome, and they're back again. Stay tuned. They say this song points out the manipulative nature of the news media and their attempts to influence every aspect of our lives. It's a call to silence the talking heads who spread half-truths on every news outlet. Wow, we got a bit of a theme going on here, folks, do we not? Let's give this one a spin. I don't have to say anything. The songs speak for me. This is Stay Tuned. Silence wins the day. Said it last week, but for a virtual collaboration and a band that's not in the same room together, you folks are tight, like really, really good in terms of just keeping things in the pocket. Really cool. And yeah, vocals, I mean, come on, there's a bit of Cornell to tinge to those vocals. Alice in Chains as well, with the guitars and the vibe of it. Very cool stuff. Another banger for sure. I like it. I like it a lot, not only for its content, but for its music. And again, look, there's two different types. I love the sort of protest song that we heard before from Three-Legged Animals, but I love that one from Stay Tuned, which is sort of a little more subtle, but still super powerful. So everything is good when it comes to independent rock music. Speaking of independent rock music, if you've got some independent rock music, hip-hop music, jazz music, instrumental music, classical music, and you want to get it out there to the world, yeah, use these guys. And I showed a bunch of tips. I showed 11 different tips in a recent video. One that you may not be aware of. If you've been using DistroKid for a while, do yourself a favor and go back, especially to your earlier releases. So check out the number of icons that my song Your Opinion has compared to others. Well, that's because DistroKid are always updating, adding more stores, adding new streaming platforms, and you might as well be on them. And guess what? On any DistroKid plan, you can come into your releases and hit this button here, add more stores, and check this out. Look at all these places. Have I heard of many of them? Not really. Does it matter? Snapchat, there, I've heard of that. I own the publishing. So yeah, you can come in here and at any time, you can come in and add your song to a bunch of additional stores. So there is an option when you release your music to say automatically release it to new stores. As much as I'd love to say give DistroKid more of your money and give them more revenue, you don't really need to. Tip for young players, you can come in here and do that. And you saw how quick and easy that was. Let's do another one. What about this song, No Apologies? This doesn't look like it's out everywhere. Let's add this to more stores. Yeah, this time there's only a few because I must have done this more recently. So you can do this for all your songs. It'll only take you about 10 seconds per song or per release, and then your stuff is out there to more places. And you never know. You never know where people are lurking that might hear your song and say, hey, that's a really cool tune. I'm going to go and find you and check you out and come and listen to you on other platforms. So you might as well be out there. And the coolest thing is with DistroKid, once you're out there, you don't have to say to people, oh, you got to go to this website, go to bandcamp.com/ No, you just say, where do you listen to music? Then just search me there. I'll be there. I'll be there waiting for you. So thank you, DistroKid. And once again, check out the link, the VIP link there. Check out the FAQ that you can check out there that has all the videos and all the latest information. All righty, how are we looking on time and songs? Let's count the songs. We've got about 10 songs to go and 17 minutes to do it. We're going into overtime this week, folks. I think that's pretty clear. Let's play this one from Silenzionero. They say, Damnation is my very first song written and will be part of the EP When It Gets Quiet that will be out on August 6th this year. It was recorded at home and deals with the delicate topic of mental health. In fact, the song is inspired by the story of a patient in a psychiatric hospital who says she deserves to be damned. That got me so choked up that I couldn't speak anymore. Very cool concept. I like it. It's called Damnation. It's Silenzionero. It's Your Music Live. Guitar tones there, yeah, very 90s, the slow build. You don't hear that a lot in music these days, but good stuff there from Silenzio Nero. Yes, haunting guitar melodies, very good stuff there. Love the name too, Silenzio Nero. Go check those out down in the description. That's where you'll find them. And as Nippleback said, yeah, I could hear a little more drum coming through. The drums were a little lost in the mix because the guitars were so epic. So yeah, worth considering for a future song as well. Remember, we are all just a work in progress. progress. Nobody got it figured out. All right, next up we have Andrea Manfrini, Rebellion of Panda. They say it's part of a concept album against war scheduled for 20/08. I love the odd times and to be original. I prefer risk great mistakes, try something new. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Aviator, Rebellion of Panda. Your Music Live. Why do I get the feeling that I need to watch and listen to this about 10 times to get the full message? I love it. Really creative and interesting video. The pandas doing their thing. Yeah, wacky stuff. Very, very good. I approve. Rebellion of Panda there. Lots of clever genre switches, some different time signatures. Just love it. Good stuff. Thank you for sharing. We'll do one more song and then we've got another Play My Fire beat to do. We're a little late on the second Play My Fire beat. That's all my fault. But that's okay. It's rewarding the folks that are hanging out here till the end. That's what I say. Let's play this one from the Napiers. They say this one started in life as a keyboard riff, then grew into the finished article. It's a quirky dance tune and about escaping and being free. A sad but happy song. Ah, love it. Let's give this one a spin. The Napiers here and Set Me Free. Your Music Live.
To see your face, you don't want it, you don't want it, want the love inside of me, you can't have it, I don't want it, want your love, so set me free. I look into the future, I look into your eyes, and all I see is dark.
cool, funky tune there from the Napiers, Set Me Free. And as you can see there, sharing it on slaps.com is very cool. No weird ad that freezes things up, nothing strange. We can just throw fire on it. We can share it by clicking there and copying that link, which is what the Napiers did. And as you can see down here, we can leave a comment, which we did. And the other cool thing is you can link out to different places. So if I want to go check them out on YouTube, I can do that, and I can make sure I can come and subscribe over here. So slaps.com for the win, the Napiers for the win, everything for the win. Shall we do a Play My Fire beat? Let's fire up the old random win generator over here, and we will choose the stream. And what should we do as our fire beat this time? We had prog for the last one. I really dug that Panda tune. Let's go hashtag Panda, because Rebellion of Panda had a tune that I thought was really cool just before. And pandas are cute. Our pandas here in the Adelaide Zoo, I think they brought them over here because they wanted to try and mate them. And then they were Wang Wang and Funi, which, yes, hilarious. They kind of sound like male and female genitalia, and it was a male and female panda. So Wang Wang and Funi came over to Adelaide, and they didn't procreate. So they didn't get it on, so they're being sent home in disgrace. And I think we're getting some fresh pandas. So like, take these pandas back, get us some fresh pandas. These pandas are no good, they won't bone. Where are we going? Yeah, let's play more music before Pete starts talking too much. It was someone's like running a review of this show, and they were like, it was a great showcase of amazing independent music until it kind of took a weird turn into panda love. And we leave it at that. Save us, Eaton Mess, please. This song is about our current world and issues we face in our very hard lives of 2024. Delve into stereotypes and understand our world through this song. By the album artwork, I think you can see where we're going with this one. This is Eaton Mess and News of the World here on Your Music Live.
Fucking keep it. It's too small. She said she can't date me, she's too tall. Playing stereotypes. I don't use my phone, I'd rather type. Right, I need that piece of plastic with a king's head on it. Get me a lager, not a gin and tonic. I hate this combo, let's change the topic and ruin the environment. We're predestined to what they teach. To know the difference. What's a nerd, what's a geek, what's a cat, what's a dog? Get rid of your mind fog. I see your energy rotting away like a wet sock. Gotta hit the hay, I gotta be up at 8. The universal credit and job seeker pay. I wanna speak up, I got things to say about the news of the world today. You know that the queen's dead and the king's the same. Or is that just a picture that they wanna paint? Don't give a fuck about your politician, washed up brains, or your Instagram or your fucking Twitter page. You're all fucking hypnotized. We're predestined to what they teach. To know the difference. What's a nerd, what's a geek, what's a cat, what's a dog? Get rid of your mind fog. I see your energy rotting away like a wet sock. Rules are meant to be broke. Politics and my road. Cigarettes meant to be slow. Boy, give me your tobacco, I'll chew it, mate.
Love it. Got that intense kind of Brit ska punk vibe there. A little bit of madness, kind of, yeah, like madness on meth. There you go. You can write that, Eating Mess. You can put that like madness on meth. Pete Johns, 2024. Very cool stuff. Thank you for sharing that one. Yeah, it's been a weird show, hasn't it? We've been covering all sorts of weird topics, but you know what? It's all about, the thing is that I don't even really listen to the content sometimes. I've got to be honest, because I was listening to the production on that one, and there was some really cool, like, just it was a very straightforward kind of song on the surface, but you could hear the little sort of ad libs and little second bits in the background that were just sitting underneath it. I'm going to listen to it again because yeah, it was really well produced. Good song. Good stuff all round. We'll do one more. We'll do one more song from Alfie Giles, and then we'll spin the wheel of wonder. Alfie says this song was written and recorded a couple of years ago on FL. Fruity Loops for the win. Though just dropped last week. This is a pop song with a saddish vibe and a catchy melody. Enjoy. We're going to come over here and give it a spin. It is called So Long, Goodbye. Here, Alfie Giles, Your Music Live.
Goodbye, I'll see you for the last time. So long, goodbye, I'll see you some other time. So long, goodbye, I'll see you for the last time. So long, goodbye, I'll see you some other time. Some other time, yeah, you know what's up, yeah. We could go abroad, yeah, we can just have love, yeah. Don't mind the time where it's long or short. Moment to be cherished, split up, no interrupt, yeah. Pick up the phone, pull up on the street, running roll, big check in the bag, it's cold, 6 tons in the bag, we roll, and trip my whip, she go whoa, tip the back is so low, ice in the beat, so cold, pull up in the street when we roll, hey. I think about what it could have been different, oh, I know everything will be different, for the better, my family's one of collapse.
Very nice. I like the change up there. The hi-hats were really nice in there. A bit of dynamics in there. I kind of like that. Good flow and good dynamics in there. Nice drums, nice production, and very talented. I could not do that. So I like hearing music where people have that sort of flow because that ain't me. Just put it quietly. People are like, really, Pete? You look like just the kind of guy that would have an epic flow. And I'm like, yeah, totes. Good stuff indeed there from Alfie Giles. We'll play a little Alfie Giles in the background here while we spin that wheel. How many entries have we got? Just 11. You got a bit of a better chance this time. So you get a slightly better chance in the second half. Let's give it a spin, shall we? Good luck, everybody. Handers for the win. That's all I can do. I can just do that. Michael, a.k.a. Zland Band. Yes, we're going to get ourselves an extra Zland treat here on the show today. Michael, Michael was interviewed by Jade Starr recently. Did you explain the whole Zland thing? I missed. I caught probably half of the interview, but I missed if she asked you about that, about why of the Zland or the Zealand. Yeah, bonus Z's. Yeah, after an evening on the Tall Boys. Yeah, funnily enough, funny you mentioned that. Yesterday I wanted to get some beers, and I actually bought some Tall Boy Heinekens, so like 500 milliliter cans, which aren't really that big. Well, they're big cans for here in Australia. They're kind of standard for the US, but yeah, a couple of those. Tell you what, like one drink is 2 drinks, and then you have 2, and that's 4. Yeah, you get a little bit out there after that. So, Michael, let us know which Zland tune you would like us to spin, and we will do that. You know the drill. You've been around here a while. While we wait on Michael, let's grab this one from Paul Philip Maroney, song 6 off my debut album. This song was the first time I created a song based on me being the one to blame for letting the relationship go to waste. Taking some ownership. Don't see a lot of that in 2024, do we? People owning their decisions and their outcomes. It's all blame, blame, blame. Or maybe that's just what I see on TV. This is called Forgive Me. Paul Philip Maroney. Your Music Live.
It's a shame for us that our love has become like a fear of darkness, 'cause we're scared carrying a light for something we both know isn't there. And all that time he sacrificed to stay with me. your dreams just stay dreams. I guess that sometimes the grass is never as green as you thought it would be. Forgive me for letting you hold on for something that had already gone. Forgive me for letting you try to make it work when it was already done. Forgive me for letting us be what we become. Forgive me for letting us lose ours. I wasted all that time when I know I could have said something. You waited all that time just to hear me say nothing. And I admit I got lost in a wilderness you thought I wouldn't come back from. But understand the worst parts of the girl you love but left is gone.
Paul Philip Moroney. Really good songwriting there, my friend. I dig it. Nicely done there. Forgive me. I've listened to quite a bit of Paul Philip Moroney's album, and definitely worth going and exploring more of it. So check the description down below for all of the details if you would like to do that. The winner of our Play My Fire beat was Michael, aka the Zland Band, and he has chosen a tune over on slaps.com called Vivid. And all he says about this one is be careful what you wish for. Michael, aka Zland, your music alive. aka Zland Band there on slaps.com. Very cool stuff. Let's get this up to 50 fire, because why not? Because we can. Great stuff there from Michael. Thank you for sharing that one. We are on the homeward stretch here. We are into overtime, so I hope you're having a good old time here on the show today. This is Your Music Live, and you are watching it or listening to it or experiencing it on the replay, however you get your Music Live. I hope you're having a good time. We've got a brand new artist here. This is Hi and Barry Glenn. No, it's Joe and Barry Glenn. But I got this, and I was looking at all the tracks, and I'm like, Hi and Barry Glenn? And then I look down at my keyboard, and I see where Joe is, and I see where H-I and J-O are. And I'm like, oh, Joe. But I got there. Your message was received. It's a bit like when people complain about people using words that aren't in the English language. It's like, you get the gist. I knew you were Joe. But I just thought it was funny. And the classy thing to do would be to not draw attention to it. now I've talked about it for 30 seconds, but it's because I love Joe and Barry Glenn so much. Once again, under the kindly umbrella of Jade, who provided the drums, produced, mixed and mastered this song. What did you guys actually do? We took it to Patreon and received sound advice. This is our first venture into Logic Pro. Yes, congrats. Joe and Barry are starting their Logic Pro journey, moving from GarageBand to Logic Pro. So congrats on that one. Let's give this one a spin. No, mate. Joe, I'm the same. Like, seriously, I'm remembering less every day. I'm watching TV shows I watched last year and not remembering a single thing about them. Anyway, let's give this one a spin. This is Song for South Africa featuring Jade Star, Joe and Barry Glenn here on Your Music Live.
Summer sun on my skin, and your blood red soil on my shoes. I was thankful that you let me in, and my love you will never lose. I loved your sunny, cloudless skies with your cold rejoiced with the first summer rain that drove the drought away. Reach out and grasp the day, not much time to laugh and play. Think on those times gone by, made me what I am today. I thought return to earlier times, with pleasures many, problems a few. Your endless sands and your salt sea tang, and the friends we both once knew.
Lovely stuff there from Joe and Barry Glenn. See, I love seeing that. I love hearing that because South Africa's had a pretty bad reputation for many justified reasons. But yeah, from what I've heard from folks who lived in South Africa or have been to South Africa, it's a bloody marvelous and beautiful place. And there are lots of great people. It's like anywhere in the world. Yeah, there's lots of great people. It's like my American friends. I know that many of you in America, the vast majority of you, well, maybe not these days, but very many of you are great people. And it's a great place. But yeah, some people, what is it? Some people ruin it for everyone. And that's the way I feel from what I've seen about South Africa. So great job showcasing some of that great historic photos of you guys, as well as some of the wonderful sights of South Africa. Next up, we have Don Tucker, who says, I played in a band many years ago. As our band went from club to club, one thing that I remember is that most clubs have this one older fellow who would get up on the dance floor and dance by himself. Many people would even make fun of him. This song is dedicated to all those fellows in all those clubs who only wanted to have some fun and enjoy themselves. The song is called Another Page of History, and we're going to play it for you here right now on Your Music Live.
Again, dancing to his song. Everybody's laughing, they say there's something wrong. He's out there every night when the music's playing, stumbling across the floor. He hears what people say, and he knows he's been called 1,000 names before. And he knows as he goes across that open floor, yeah.
another page of history. Forgotten long ago, cast into the sea. Nobody knows his name or where he comes from. He's just another page of history already begun. He does a two-step to some heavy metal music. He knows all the moves, will dance if you can't play it. Though he's not quite as fast as he used to be, he's out there all night long, dancing to the beat. And he knows he's been called 1,000 names before. And he knows as he goes across that open floor, yeah, he's just another page of
I love it. Tuckered, another page of history. Yeah, very, very cool concept, very cool song. I love the idea of that. And yeah, Scotty Baby says we all become a history at some point in time, and it's a good lens, it's a good perspective to have on things. And I too, I've been guilty of that as well. I've seen people in venues and in places just enjoying themselves and dancing to the music and having fun. And I've made comments, not to them, not in earshot, but I've thought, oh man, that's a really weird thing to do. And these days, I'm like, you do you, boo. If you're having fun, if you're enjoying yourself, if you're hurting absolutely no one, why don't we all just let people get on and let live, I say. All right, we got 4 more songs to go. So this is our semi-anti-penultimate tune, and it's from our mate Sloat, who always produces absolutely great music, and this one's no exception. He says, with life's ups and downs, is it possible to have that magical feeling we once knew? Well, let's us find out, shall we? This is called Magical. This is Sloat. This is Your Music Live.
Every day felt like a new adventure, and the things we loved, they always felt brand new. And the stars seemed always to align. We never seemed to have the time to do all of the things we wanted to. Was magical. We didn't care at all for things we can't control. Well, life was magical. We face what's here and now, not what we didn't know. Well, life was magical. Responsibility sets in, we lose it. Making money, work, and raising families. All the talk of war, it wears us thin, and we know our lives will sometime end. But we want back that feeling we once knew. When life was magical.
Oh, Float. That's what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, it is. It's the whole growing up thing where you hit this point and you're like, oh, yeah, now I'm thinking about everything. And now I'm overthinking about everything. And yeah, how nice was it when we were young? And I say to my wife, I'm like, wouldn't it be wonderful if you were the sort of person that didn't think about things and didn't care about consequences? I mean, sure, your life would probably be a wreck, but it would be nice occasionally to not think about things. Great song there from Sloat, and thank you for sharing that one with us. I appreciate you big time. We are at the final countdown here, folks. 3 songs to go. This is our anti-penultimate tune from Mora Adona, who says, a mood-boosting upbeat song that is simply great for working out, dancing, or listening to when you're having a bad day. This song is now out on all platforms, and it's from Mora Odona. And unfortunately, our friends here, SoundCloud, have done the same thing again. They're trying to play an ad. Don't you hate it when you're trying to like look at an article or play a video or play a song, and there's an ad that not only comes up, not only takes over the bandwidth, not only takes over the page, but then fails and breaks, and you can't do the thing you were going to do in the first place? Yeah. So release your music using slaps.com is what I'll say about that. Let's refresh this page and give it a spin. This is Feel, Mora Odona. Your music. Bye. Odona with Feel here on Your Music Live. Very cool track. Love the EQ sweep in there. Love those kind of, those very 90s, ding, 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 very 90s sort of vibes in there. What sort of genre would you call that? It's not hip hop, but it was kind of that semi hip hop stuff. I'm thinking like E17 and that sort of vibe that we had back in the 90s. Very good stuff there. Yeah, I know, we're just getting the dance party started, and then we're going to finish off in just a jiffy. I know. Hello to Baby Twin, by the way. Yeah, thank you for coming over from the DroKid video that I put out during the week. Always cool when we get the crossover stuff. If you have a song you'd like to share with us, hey, submit a song. We'd love to hear your music here on Your Music Live. That's what it's all about, supporting each other and finding and discovering cool new tunes that you didn't know about. There's a lot of artists that you would have heard today that you didn't know about before the start of this show 2 hours ago. And now you can jump down in the description of this one. You're going to follow, you're going to make friends, you're going to check out and listen to great new music. And we do it all each and every week thanks to these fine folks at DroKid. Check them out if you want to release your music. They got you covered. Our penultimate tune is from It'll Be Grand. And I wanted to play this as our penultimate tune. I was going to put this as a cover because they kind of say it's a bit of a cover. The song of Ambigin, with a hard G, as in glorious, is the most ancient poem of Ireland, recited by Ambigin the Bard, son of Mill, as the Milesians set foot in Ireland for the first time. The translation is by Lady Augusta Gregory in 1904. This is a standalone version for YML. The alternative version combines this with a Scottish tune, Hector the Hero, that you played a few weeks ago to make a longer track. I guess this is technically a cover, as there are other versions out there, and I didn't write the poem. Also, the backing music borrows from Hector the Hero, but this is not a cover of anyone else's versions. So there you go. I just thought it was an interesting one and wanted to play it as our penultimate tune. So this is It'll Be Grand, Wobbly Ashtray Records, and the Song of Ambigin special YML mix for our penultimate tune here on Your Music Live.
I am the wind on the sea. I am the wave of the sea.
I am the stag of 7 battles. I am the eagle on the rock. I am a flash from the sun. I am the most beautiful of plants. I am a strong wild boar. I am a salmon in the water. I am a lake in the plain. I am the word of knowledge. I am the head of the spear in battle. I am the god that puts fire in the head. Who spreads light in the gathering of the hills? Who can tell the ages of the moon? Who can tell the place where the sun rests?
There you go, Paul. There, Wobbly Ashtray Records, and yeah, I love what you're doing. You're doing so much cool experimental stuff of late, and I really dig it. It is true artistry. It's not worrying about what's popular, and I'm not saying that you don't do good stuff. You do, but yeah, I think too many of us like worry about genres and popular music and what we should be creating. And Paul, you were just throwing stuff at the wall and just seeing what sticks and experimenting, and it shows in the quality of the stuff you're doing. Really cool stuff. I thought it was cool that I wanted there to be that cool dance tune and then Paul's track there, because it kind of shows you the juxtaposition of the different music that we celebrate and play here on Your Music Live. Speaking of which, we're at the end. I know. I'd like to say my usual farewells and thank yous to everyone. Thank you to all the folks who have been here throughout the show. I know not everyone can stay for the whole live show every week. Totally appreciate that. So I kind of love that it's a bit of a drop-in, drop-out kind of show. And if you enjoyed some of it, thumbs up because the sun's up. If you're on the replay, love you just as much. So please leave us a comment. Let us know who you dug down below. If we played your song, let folks know a little bit more about it or give a little bit of extra information in the comments. I'm always in there. My Monday afternoons, I walk around and I'm checking the comments and responding to comments, and it's wonderful to hear from the viewers as well as the amazing artists that we play. Thank you to every artist who submitted a song this week. If you'd like to submit a song for a future show, you can use the link there or down in the description. And a huge thank you to these folks here, DroKid. Yeah, they are our major sponsors. They have been sponsoring this show for more than 2 years, and we thank them for helping keep the lights on around here, but more importantly, helping you have an affordable and effective way to release your music to the world. They really do make it easy. Check them out there. 7% off your first year on any DroKid plan. We are going to go out with this track here. It is our featured artist this week. It is Maya Klaas, and she says, "I Know I Love You, But" is a love song that lures you and hurts you. This is a mini story about sensations that consume you and interfere with your sanity. This song contains words that people sometimes say to each other without knowing that they might be painful to hear. Even if the words are insignificant, you still feel anxious about them. It instills mistrust and leaves you with a feeling of being unloved. I made the production and basically everything on Cubase. I think you're going to really enjoy this one. This is Maya Klaas to take us out with "I Know I Love You, But." Your Music Live is in the can. See you next time, folks.